All right, here's a beautiful specialty Mustang that we just got in at Unique Specialty and Classics. 2007 Saleen Parnelli-Jones edition. The real deal here. As you can see, this is car number 348 of 500 that were made back in 2006. Parnelli-Jones, seen the grabber orange new body style Mustangs driving around in California, and actually went to Saleen headquarters, talked to Steve Saleen himself to see if he could make up a car like his old 1970 Boss 302 grabber orange car, so he could have a little more modern style Mustang to drive around but still have the looks of his old one. And lo and behold, Steve thought that that was a pretty good idea, and away they went on developing this car. Parnelli-Jones actually had a lot of input in developing this car. You take a look at it, if you know anything about these, did a great job from this front fascia, that chin spoiler, the bar across the headlights right there, those fog lights or driving lights in the front, the hood pins, flat black stripe on the hood, that shaker system, all that derived off of looking at the 1970 Boss 302 that Parnelli raced. This particular one does have the 302 underneath the hood that Saleen would take the engines out and their machine shop build them to a true 302 from the 4.6 liter that it would have came with from Ford. Of course, Parnelli's number was number 15. These here, this will come off. What that is I believe they were called rondelles. You'll hear them called rondelles. You'll hear them called meatballs or gumballs. Those are a static cling that would go on the car for shows and to display. So those will come off. If you don't like it with the numbers on, no need to worry, those will come off. And the original backing that they had, kind of a waxed cardboard backing, is included with this car. The other things that come with this car, above each door, they could have a display that would say Steve Saleen and or Parnelli-Jones's name above the doors here, right in this area. Those are also in the trunk, as well as a lug wrench that's a little narrower socket wall, so it will fit the lugs on these tires. That is back there. The original tire inflator is back there. Owner's manual, the Ford owner's manual, as well as the Saleen's owner's manual, and the window sticker. As far as the window sticker, this came from Dale Jarrett Ford, I believe in South Carolina. It's where the original owner purchased this. I believe it was May of '07 when I looked at it. It then went to a gentleman in Kentucky. He was the second owner. He purchased it with a little over 7,000 miles on it. We purchased it from the second owner with a little over 8,000 miles on it. We'll check the exact mileage when we go in and start it up. Now, you can check out the still pictures. I have all the pictures of what I just talked about. Still pictures of the trunk, the engine bay, underside of this car. Car's immaculate. It's like it would have rolled off the showroom floor. Check out those still pictures, uniqueclassiccars.com. Down below this video, there's a link. Click on that. It's down in the description. That'll take you right to our website where you can check this out. You can call us too. We're pretty familiar with these cars. 507-386-1726. It is still riding on the original Pirelli tires. Rims are in beautiful shape. No road rash in any of them. Check those out in the still pictures too. This is painted as far as the flat black on the hood. That is painted, as well as the deck lid. This 302 and down the side here, that is a stripe that was installed. If you want to know more about these cars, you can read up a lot about them online too. It was a big deal when they came out. As you can see, rear window slats. These will come off. They have these kind of nuts that go on there, and then they also are Velcroed at the bottom and the top. They do not vibrate. You do not even know that they're back there as far as wind or noise-wise. 302 style rear wing, just like the 1970 Boss would have had. And then this is also painted flat black back here. More chrome shroud around the rear taillight area. The other thing you're going to notice back here, in 05, 06, 07 Mustangs, down here is where the plate would have been, put on a rear fascia that's different, and then took out the GT emblem that was back there and put in this trim piece to fill that in. So if you come and look at this rear end, also looks more like a Boss 302 from the 70s. Dual exhaust, Saleen's own exhaust was put on these. Now, when you get underneath and take a look at the pictures of this, on the still pictures I'm talking about, you're going to see a Watts Link suspension underneath there. It's tough for me to crawl under and show you. Check out those still pictures. These cars handle like a dream. Very responsive, great handling car. A lot of people are known to take them straight to the track. No, this one has not been tracked. You'll also find out if you do a little research on these, there was a couple recalls on them. That Watts Link suspension recall on this car has been done, and there is receipts for that. It was a couple hardened bolts that they put in. The 3 bolts were the where the Watts Link pivoted on the rear diff. You'll see what I'm saying when you look underneath it and you take a look at those pictures from underneath. Now, we do consider trades. Financing is available, and of course, we can assist you with getting this car to where you're located at. One other recall, of course, in these Mustangs was the airbags. Airbag recall was done in this car also. Once again, those still pictures, so you can check out the underside of this. UniqueClassicCars.com, or down below this video in the description. Click on that link. It's going to take you right to it. Our number, 507-386-1726. Be happy to answer any questions you have on this car. Again, this is a static number that's put on there. The meatball or gumball, that will come off if you don't like it on the car, and it can go back on the original wax cardboard that they came on for future use. As you know, many Mustangs, these doors, cards started to sag where those inlays are. They're beautiful, both sides in this car. Original floor mats were in the trunk. They do not look like they've been used. I put them in here for picture and video purposes only. I'm going to pull that key so we don't have to listen to it. All right, a few other features on the inside. You have some chrome surrounds on the gauges. You have a little bit different dash. You also have Parnelli-Jones and Steve Saleen's signature. You have oil temperature gauge and a oil pressure gauge up there from Saleen. This would have the Shaker 500 stereo system to it. 5-speed manual transmission with a polished aluminum shift handle like it should have. Now I'm going to go ahead and start this up. Hear it run. Incredible sounding cars. Like I said, responsive. These cars sound even better under throttle. There's our miles, 8,107. The second owner put a little over 1,000 miles on it. No warning indicators, nothing like that. I just have the brake on, parking brake. I don't have my seatbelt on. That's those 2 lights there. All right. A couple other things I did not mention. Orange inlays on the seats. Parnelli-Jones logo on each of them. Those are all there. Absolutely beautiful interior, looks new, smells new. This car will not disappoint if you're looking for one of these. Slip around to the back. Great sounding car. I'll show you a couple other things. Slip down this passenger side. Like I said, these are all numbered, 500 total made. This one here, I don't know if you can get it to show up, is number 348, a 500. That's one of the Saleen badges, of course, that bumper number. And then there's also going to be the Saleen plaque on the cowl. That will also give you the VIN number, build date, I believe it is, and of course the car number. I'm going to go ahead and pause this video a second. We're going to pop the hood. Let's check this engine bay out. All right, here we go. Hood popped. See the shaker. The shaker actually is functional to a certain extent. Air traveling down here into the air box, as well as an air intake down here. Would have a Saleen filter in it, FYI, but that tag is on the top there. So true 302, a little different pulley drive system from Saleen. Of course, all your amenities. Steering, brakes, AC. Battery has been replaced in this car, and I noticed when they did it right. Motorcraft battery was added. 2 owners of this car previous to us receiving it. Very fussy, let's put it that way. Again, this car is not going to disappoint. About 400 horsepower, what they were rated at from Saleen, just shy of that on the torque. Cars do scoot. Steve himself has stated this was one of his favorite Saleens that he produced as far as the handling, the performance, and just the all-around outcome and characteristics of this car. Other thing, I'll give you a hint. You can take those hood pin straps and the pins, put them in the grill, that way you don't have to worry about scraping up the front bumper or fascia cover. And I'm going to go down through this one time so you can see there's no curb rash on that rear chin spoiler. I haven't found any nicks, chips, scratches, dings in this fascia. This car is in extremely nice shape. So one more time, you want to get a hold of us, 507-386-1726. Where you can reach us. UniqueClassicCars.com is where we can be found on the internet. That's where the still pictures are going to be at, down below this video in the description. Click on the link, it's going to take you right there. And once again, we do consider trades. Financing is available, and we'll sure assist you with getting this beauty to where you're located at. Give us a call.